it's a beautiful cloudy day today, and today I am driving this. As you can see, this is the all new Swift 2024 edition. This is the key of the vehicle. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. So guys, this is the top end variant with dual tone in finishing. It comes in 6 different colors. This is the very top sizzling red color, as you can see, and it looks quite appealing up front. This is the side profile, and let's start with the front profile itself. So coming onto the front, as you can see, the grille has been revised, and since this is the top end variant, it has a glossy black finish and with red elements in the middle, and the Maruti Suzuki Swift logo that has been moved from this grille to the bonnet, and from this angle the car looks quite sporty, and it looks somewhat similar to one of a car, name of the which I won't be mentioning. You just let me know in the comments what car it reminds you when you look at it. And coming onto the bonnet, the shape of the bonnet has been revised as well, but yeah, the panel gap in front of the bonnet, as you can see, that is quite evident when you first look at the car. Let's look at the headlamps. It is rainy a bit, so you can't be you might not be seeing the headlight properly, but yeah, this is the LED setup and this is the projected LED headlamp. Fog lamp is housed here, and there is a nice silver treatment around, and yeah, visibility of the fog lamp is also quite good. No front parking sensors apparently. I don't think any car of this segment gets any front parking sensors. Now coming onto the side profile, as you can see, the car looks very premium from this angle. Starting from the driver side, this is a nicely integrated RVM with a piano black finishing, and you get the indicator turn signals here. The wheel is of course 15 inches. I wish if they had gone up a little bit in terms of the size and offered it a 16 incher, that would have been much better. Request sensor on the driver side door, as you can see, and it also right now the car is locked. And yeah, coming onto here, the handle, it was initially here, they have now placed it here. The rear angle, I however don't like much about the rear of this car. A beautiful Swift badging here, and the car is dirty, don't judge, because this is a demo unit and I had to go through so much of pampering to people in order to get this unit for a day. And yeah, these rear tail lights, I personally think these don't look that great as compared to the previous generation, but yeah, it has just one LED setup and rester halogen. 4 parking sensors, as you can see, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and therefore you can say that no cost cutting has been done. And yeah, this is a beautiful Swift logo again, finished in silver. And yeah, this one, don't confuse this to be the key fob, because this is the rear parking camera. Okay, now let's opening the boot now. As you can see, some documents from the showroom is lying here. The boot is 265 liters apparently, so this should be enough to carry your luggage for the weekend and go on a road trip. But the loading lip is a little bit high, as you can see here. And now let's look at the spare tire. It is not alloy, of course, but I cannot find the size here. They have very smartly placed it in such a way, so I think it is 14 incher. And moving on to this side, yeah, look at this passive entry or request sensor on the co-driver side as well. So this is a very nice and unique touch. Chrome inserts here, but these are all part of the rain cover and comes in the Maruti Suzuki's accessory pack. One thing I forgot to mention is the exposed rear wiper and washer nozzle is right there. So guys, that's all about the exteriors. We will be moving inside the interiors in a bit. Do let us know what do you think about the exteriors. Personally, I think this car looks very beautiful in flesh. Okay guys, before moving into the front seats, let's move into the back seats. Okay, I don't know why the door. Okay, you have to press the request sensor twice in order to access the second row. Okay, so I am here. As you can see, the front seat, driver seat, is adjusted according to my height, and my height is almost 6 feet, close to 6 feet. So even after sitting, even after adjusting the front seat as per my height, my feet are not touching the driver seat. That's a very good touch. It's not usually the case with most of the cars because I happen to be on the taller side. So here you get 3-pointed seat belts for all the occupants, and there is just 2 headrests, no headrest for the center passenger, so that's a big miss. This is a very much awaited AC vent for the rear passenger. And yeah, there is just one little cubby hole for your small bottles. And yeah, even the driver side or the passenger side seats are missing on magazine holders. Now again we are outside. I forgot to talk about the engine. It gets a 1.2 liter 3-cylinder engine. Yeah, power and bhp figures are even also less than before. The power figure is I think 6 bhp less, and the torque figure is also somewhat 6 to 7 newton meters less than the previous model. Since it has gone down on 1 cylinder, how it feels on the road, how it affects the overall smoothness and drivability of the car, we will find it out. Okay, now we are at the front driver's seat, and this is the key. I have slotted it somewhere right here. And yeah, right after you press on this button for twice, the car comes alive. And in order to start the car, you have to press the brake pedal a little harder than what you would do actually, and you have to push the engine start stop button in order to start the car. Now talking about the steering wheel, it has got various tremendous amount of functions. This is to decline the call, this is to accept the call, this is to toggle through volume and all those things. This is a switch for the traction control, and this is to adjust the headlights of this car. I don't think all the models of the car gets this screen, but yeah, this is a very sleek to watch, and you can do multiple of things, and it gets Android Auto and Apple CarPlay as standard. It is part digital and part analog instrument console, so a full digital instrument console would have been better, that I feel. There are 2 switches on either sides. Let's press this switch and it shows the range and overall distance driven, trip A, trip B, etc. So this car has currently 3053 kilometers on the odo. This is the meter for the fuel tank, and let's press again this button, and what it shows the acceleration and brake related informations. And yeah, average fuel economy is 15.1 kilometers, as you can see. This is a clock, and yeah, I don't know what that is. And yeah, this is torque and power figure. So that's all about the instrument console. Now before we start driving, let's look at some of the features of the all-new Swift. It gets auto LED headlamps, wireless phone charger, cruise control, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, rear AC vents, and connected car tech, etc. Okay guys, now we are all set to go. Turning on the car and putting it onto the first gear. Okay, I forgot to wear the seat belt. Here we go. Okay, right after we started, as you can see, this is a very nice corner that we got, and the car handles the corner so well, you don't even feel anything. And this is a road that I am driving on. It's a CC block road actually. These roads are actually very bumpy. Okay, if you drive your motorcycle or other cars also, this road feels like very bumpy, but on this car I don't feel a slightest bump actually. I am driving the car at 60-70 kmph right now, and I barely feel any bump whatsoever. The horn is also nice. Yeah, the suspension has been worked very flawlessly, and yeah, even though the car 1 cylinder is down from the car, you barely feel anything whatsoever. Okay, doing close to 70 kilometers per hour on this road, which is not quite safe actually, because the road is full of cattle and people, as you can see. But yeah, the car takes everything you push at it, and it handles quite clearly and gives you a very nice feedback. And yeah, I have adjusted the camera in such a way. I have done a jugaad actually. I don't know how fine it is working, but yeah, do let me know how the view is, or if I need to do any changes to the camera angle. Brake, as you can see, this is quite nice. The bite of the brake is quite nice, and the ABS is also flawless. The tires are new, the road is wet. I did a hard braking right now, but yeah, nothing seems to have, you know, gone out of the control. The gearbox, it's a 5-speed unit and it's very smooth to shift. Gear positions are very nicely placed. Okay, let's see if we can do this on the second gear itself. Okay, no, we had to come to a halt because of appearance of a sudden motorcycle. Yeah, this is a U-turn. The turning radius is, you know, very small. Feels a little heavier, a little bit more, you know, confidence inspiring than previous model. Because the previous model, even though it was of 4 cylinders, but yeah, it wasn't that, you know, heavy. This model particularly is around 30 kgs heavier than the previous model, and you just feel on it when you sit on the driving seat from the very first itself. And the steering feels also better than before, and yeah, it's a little on the heavier side than before, and yeah, that is a good thing. It inspires you to push the car to the limits and, you know, take corners at high speeds. I don't like personally light steering cars for high speed drives. Okay, the car is very new, so currently it's showing 15 kilometers of fuel economy. But yeah, once you do all the 3 servicings, it should give around 20 kilometers of mileage in my view. But yeah, ARI claimed mileage is 25 kilometers per liter. I don't believe this car is going to, you know, give 25. But yeah, let's see. We can do a proper mileage test video of this car as soon as we get to drive this car for another day. Do let us know if you want to watch that video on my channel. The low end is quite punchy and the mid range is also very sturdy. But yeah, once you get past to the 4000 RPM mark and you have to apply sudden brake, then you definitely have to shift gear. So that's a thing. Yeah, it's the case with all the cars, I know, but yeah, that's a thing that I am sharing. Okay, as you can see, it's so easy to take corners on this car. These corners are actually very risky and several accidents have happened here. And yeah, with such cars and little bit of driving experience, you don't need to be scared at all. Yeah, brake test is done also. It's very flawless to drive and it's very effortless actually. The car feels so light. You won't be even if you keep driving it for a day and you know you do 500-600 kilometers of drive, I don't see any point where you will feel tired. The wipers are very nice. As you can see, it cuts all the deposited water from the windscreen at ease. The best thing I like about this car is this very smooth shifting gearbox. With such a smooth gearbox, it will be very easy to drive this car in stop and go traffic conditions. Okay, one thing I forgot to mention, there you get I hope you can see it, it's a wireless charging pad. But yeah, of course, if you get a high-end phone like iPhones and Samsungs, then you can take the advantage of this wireless charging pad. The feature that it misses out is the automatic RVM. So that's a thing. The Baleno gets one. So yeah, it should have been offered, I feel. And okay. Coming on to the safety features of this car gets 6 airbag as standard across all variants, and I don't think the ZNCAP numbers have come yet, but I think this car should perform very well in all the crash tests. And yeah, there is not any issue in terms of safety, I think, because these doors, they feel very heavy right now, and they are using high strength steels right now. People have been criticizing Maruti for they're using low grade steels and not focusing on safety features and all. So I think Maruti have started to take things seriously from now on. Safety standards wouldn't be taken very lightly in India, so that's a very good start. This car is an attention magnet, I can say, after driving it for at least half an hour, because people have been staring at it. And in this particular color, dual tone red or whatsoever, the fancy name I forgot, but this looks quite catchy to the eye. This road, happening to be a CC block road, it's not so pleasant while driving. This is the only car that I have driven till date which haven't even given me a little jerk. So that's all, guys. I have almost reached close to my home, so I hope you like the video. So that's a short drive review of the all new Maruti Suzuki Swift. Also, if you liked watching this video, then do let me know by giving it a little thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll be bringing such motorcycle reviews, car reviews and travel videos and much more to this channel. So that's all. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do let me know what you think about this all new Swift. So East Indian Explorer signing off. Bye bye and take care.